Hello everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play Breath of Fire. Last we left off, we got stuck in a time vortex, more like a space-time vortex, and kind of dropped outside the still frozen Camlin. And now we've got to get back to where we were. Luckily, Bo can shorten down this this trip. Not going to waste my MP or AP forming Puka until we get into the tower. Besides, we're strong enough without Puka to survive the short trip to the tower. We may get shocked a few times, which is exactly why I used the marble to get back to Camlin from... See? Just like that! That would have been a very bad thing if it had happened while Ryu was all by himself. And don't think the game won't pull that on you just because you're alone. The game will absolutely pull that on you if you are alone. And I swear when it does, you can hear the code laughing at you. And just a note for those of you that have watched me play JRPGs before, you may notice that I haven't spent a lot of time grinding. I just spent time making sure that I was strong enough to get to a certain point. There's a reason for that, because the best grinding spot doesn't happen for a long while in the game. And as long as you get to a certain point, as long as you get Ryu leveled up to a certain point, you can kind of get there without having to grind. Well, without having to grind more than getting to just the special point, anyway. So when we get the ability to actually grind on this stuff that is worth grinding on, I will let you know, and I will probably spend a little bit of time doing it just because it'll be somewhat easy to do. But now that we are here, we reform Puka again. Although I do actually want to put him in the lead. Go. So now we walk our way back up the path. Only this time we don't have any treasure chests to grab. So outside of, refreshing ourselves, we can just kind of take the fastest paths. Assuming I don't take the wrong path in the maze again, I'm still a little bit annoyed at myself over that one. Puka really is a nice spell. It's the only thing that makes Gobi worth having sometimes. Oh, look, more Inferno. Ox gets new level. This way. And up to the second floor. Sadly, we still have to take the very long loop around in this room. That there is not a shorter path. It would be nice if there was, but is not. That shorter path just does not exist. Also, I guess I should address something from a while back. I said that fishing in this game was kind of a pain and you had to learn how to do things. No, that's in the sequel. As you've seen in this game, yeah, fishing's kind of dead simple. You just have to find the right spot and throw out the line. Then things change. Things change for the sequel. We will get there when we get there, but just know that it becomes much more of a pain. And to make things worse, yeah, you're probably going to need to go find actual useful items while fishing. Firestone. Don't really care too much about stones these days. Mainly because we have stronger spells than at our disposal. And blue has 450 ability points. So blue has plenty of juice to cast spells with. Unfortunately, there's not much in the way of ethers or anything like that that refill all the magic. You're kind of stuck with acorns that heal 20 magic a pop. Just don't get me wrong, you can still do things with 20 magic. But the big spells take 40 or 50. And the only other reliable magic point or ability point restoration there is the white antlers, which you can't buy anywhere. You have to luck into seeing on the overworld map after you fight or exit town or what have you. Then you have to hunt them and hope you don't lose them in the process of just walking around because, hey, look, something attacked you and you lost your the white deer. I guess I'm trying to say hunting is annoying in this game, and well, it's not a lot of fun. I mean, I know there are cheats to get yourself more than one item off of an animal and such. I've never been quite so lucky to be able to pull it off easily. It involves making the animal jump and then making it jump at exactly the right point in time, so that whenever the game considers it dead, it's up in the air and still alive. But it will still consider it dead and still drop the item. It will just drop the it will just keep the beast alive so you can shoot at it again. Sometimes we take a little bit of a beating. Not that we're not prepared for it or anything, but a little bit of a beating. so I don't need to go over to the left side of this room. Just need to walk over to the ladder, go up here, work my way across this little maze. Oh, let's see, am I right? Yes, I'm right, okay. And then we want to go over here. And from here we can go to here. And let's see, yep. I do have to think about this because I only have the route mostly memorized. So here we are again. And what's changed now that, is anybody in need of a quick top up here? Nope, we're good. What's changed now that Alan has come over here? Tries to talk some sense into Cerl. And she does something. Can't remember her childhood. Because she's not human, she's centaur with scythes. She's part centaur, part mantis, part, you know. I mean, I guess Alan sees past that. Maybe he just likes her rockin' chest or something. I don't know. Because they definitely drew her somewhat generously endowed up there. Let's go ahead. Bolt Dragon. Sadly, we will not get to know... We won't get to know anything about that. But we can finally actually start unleashing super spells on her. On something. Haven't really had a use for spells much. At least the offensive version. And she's not going to do a whole lot to us, I will say that. Let's go ahead. Take up Karn. And we can Nova X some more. I'm gonna boost up your attack or defense there. That's cute. Nina had some offensive magic. And there we go. Stronger, don't have a chance. And this happens again. And except this time, something happens with space-time again. And, everyone gets sucked into it. Not just us. Including Cerl. Yeah, the gate's not going to open. So we need to go back to the village. Just to save ourselves some time here. And the possibility of running into more enemies with shock. We'll save ourselves that, too. Gobi's worried. Karn's over here wandering around. Nope, no one in here. Okay. Everybody's in one of these buildings. Here it is. And Alan is in bad shape. How can she do it to a friend? Easy. So Alan takes the blame for her being evil. Because they were friends. And Alan didn't manage to keep the people from throwing her out because she's not a person in their eyes. But Alan also didn't go with her when they kicked her out. So he sees himself as kind of a coward. And right now, the only thing he can think of is that she might care about his fruit. Which, I already got, in case you forgot. So let's go ahead. Get the gang back together. Suppose I could have had Bo or Shin for this, but yeah. That this video may run a tiny bit long, but I would like to get this section of the game over with so we can move on. Because it's kind of ridiculous at this point how much backtracking we are doing. Even though I wonder, is it still backtracking when we're not actually going backwards in one direction at all? We're constantly going forwards over the same exact turf over and over. Does that get to count as backtracking? I don't know. Puka there is almost, I believe, at max hit points too. So you remember where we were. We've got to go back there. Not too much farther. And we are basically done with this section of the game. The main thing to do now is just get back to that castle. Back to that fortress. Yeah, run away. I'm not doing hunting right now anyway. I mean, I'm not one to turn my nose up at the experience because I do need to gain a couple levels before the end of the game. It's just we're not in the greatest place to grind, as I mentioned not too long ago. Need up 38. I don't know how many more spells you actually have to learn. I'm sure there's one or two more spells you could learn. Blue at 40. Blue has learned Comet. It's not quite Mateo, but you know. And Cerl, on smelling the fruit, opens the door to here. And, there's not much here. Cerl is not in the mood to fight. Cerl is exhausted. Show her the fruit. And yeah, as much as Alan thinks Cerl won't forgive him, Cerl is pretty sure Alan won't forgive her. And Cerl just gives up. And if we can bring Alan here, maybe she will join the cause. And we can kick Mogu out. Or Cerl is just going to get hit by a big freaking boulder. From somebody named Goda here. And Alan shows up just as that fight's about to commence. Probably bleeding from a few places. Runs right by us in here as the castle just kind of goes away. So yeah, that's kind of a sad part of the story. A little bit. I mean, yeah, the problem is we didn't know these characters that well. This could have been a lot sadder if we'd actually gotten to know these people, but we did not. So now we can go to Tock. We can go up here, we can get our cutscene, and we're going to want to come here one more time. And Nina just wants to do it because there's a treasure chest back there. But Nina wants to put the time key in the machine. Reset timing, Carmen. Put things back the way they were. But the key's kind of stuck there now. So once again, time and space have begun to warp together. And Nina gets sucked into the vortex. Nina disappears, and we just immediately follow. And we happen to land just outside Toonland. But, Nina's nowhere to be found. I hope we don't have to go too far from Toonland because, well, we don't have a warp spell now. That's not good. But it is something we will have to worry about next time. Because, you know, when we come back, we will explore Toonland and see if anybody has seen Nina. Spoiler alert, I'm pretty sure we know where Nina is. But that's for next time. So until then, take care, everyone.